what if I told you that your boss has no idea what game they're actually playing? Sounds totally crazy, I agree. After all, they're the boss, they're supposed to know everything, right? But let's be real. Have you ever felt that something at work is fundamentally wrong? Like everyone is in some kind of insane race, but nobody knows where the finish line is. And you know what? In most cases, it just doesn't exist. Since we were kids, we've been trained for something completely different. School, college, sports, there was always a clear goal. Get the best grade, win the match, pass the exam. There was always a final. There were always winners and losers. Clear and simple rules. And with this mindset, we burst into the corporate world, expecting to find the same game. But it's not there. The problem is that business, careers, and life itself, it's not a sprint, it's an infinite game. Think about it. Can you win at friendship, or win at marriage, or complete a career? These are endless processes. The goal isn't to become number one and stand on a podium. The goal is to get better every day and just keep playing. But our leaders, raised by the old school, don't see it. They're obsessed with numbers, quarterly reports, KPIs, market share, beating the competition. They're desperately trying to win a game that's impossible to win. And you know what's most ironic? In an infinite game, whoever plays just to win ends up losing everything. But why? Why does this happen? Because most managers are accidental leaders. Someone gets promoted for being a good engineer, great salesperson, whatever, and they're just thrown into the deep end. They're told, "Congrats, you're a leader now. Good luck, figure it out yourself." Nobody teaches them the most important thing, empathy, the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes. Instead, they're given tools of control, endless spreadsheets, charts, reports, deadlines. And just like that, a living, breathing team turns into a set of resources on a Gantt chart. And people are not resources. They never were and never will be. And this is where we come in, the generation that grew up with a phone in our hands. We might remember a world with dial-up internet, but we can't imagine life without it now. A like, a swipe, a repost, ordering food in one click. Our brain is trained for instant gratification. Every notification is a microdose of dopamine, the pleasure hormone, and we're hooked on it. So we show up to work, and where are our likes? Where's our instant feedback? When we don't get it, we burn out fast. It's not that we're lazy or bad employees, we're just wired differently. We're not just looking for a paycheck at the end of the month, we're looking for meaning, growth, and most importantly, safety. Safety. That's the key word to this whole story. Imagine you're afraid of your boss, afraid you'll be fired for the smallest mistake. Are you going to take risks, pitch crazy but potentially brilliant ideas? Of course not. You'll do just enough to stay off the radar. You'll survive. That's the atmosphere of fear. Those are the rules of a finite game forced onto the workplace. Now picture a different kind of leader, one who plays the infinite game. They gather the team and say, "Folks, we're in this for the long haul. Our goal isn't to beat the competition this month, but to build something great. And I'm your #1 supporter. You are safe here. Make mistakes, learn, try, grow. I will always have your back." Feel the difference? It's in this atmosphere of trust that true innovation is born. These are the teams that can move mountains. So, what happens if leaders finally wake up and realize they're playing the wrong game? Oh, it changes absolutely everything. Imagine they'll stop staring at their feet and lift their gaze to the horizon. The focus will shift from win at all costs right now to build a company that will thrive in 100 years. The question, what can I squeeze out of my people, will change to how can I help them unlock their potential? Leaders will realize that their real competitor isn't the other company around the corner. The real competitor is the better version of themselves they haven't become yet. When leaders get this, corporate offices will transform from battlefields into creative labs. And work will stop being just a way to make a living and will become part of a grand, meaningful, and exciting adventure. The only question is, who will be brave enough to take the first step and start playing the right infinite game?